All right, so I've had a lot of questions about how to get photos inside of a bulletin or inside of your topics or whatever. I don't like many of you, I don't like the photos option because I want a photo right here. I don't want a photo in a separate thing where I have to create a different album and things like that. So let's go back. I'm going to delete this photos thing right here, or actually just delete the whole thing out of right there. And I want my photo to be in expectations. I want a picture of a camera. So I don't want it as an attachment, so that's why I'm not going to use either of these. I just want it to show up right here. So first I'm going to go find my photo. The easiest way to do this, I'm going to try to start easy and maybe get more complex depending on how familiar and comfortable you are with HTML and coding and stuff like that, but I'll try to keep it as simple as possible. The easiest way to do this is to first find a small picture. If you notice that all of these have the size of the picture, the length and the width, for what we're doing on our websites, I've noticed that maybe like less than 200 is best. So you can actually change the size of the results here by clicking on Tools and then go to Size. Icon is probably more of what you're looking for. Otherwise, it's going to be really, really big. And then I can show you how to resize it if you still need a large one. So let's say I want this picture is 256 by 256. That's not too bad. I'm going to click on it. And I want to, when you right click on it, you're going to see several copy things. I want to copy the image address, not the link address, not the this. I don't want to go to the website that this picture is, but I want the actual address for that image, not copy image address. Click on that. And if you want to test it, you can open up a new one, paste it, and it should just take you to the picture. Perfect. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to maybe go to, well, if you see right here, this HTML, this is kind of a way of coding what you want in this box because there's no option to add a picture here. So you click on HTML and this can look kind of intimidating. But you can kind of see, okay, there's my line where it says DSLR camera, an intervalometer and everything. I want my picture to show up right above where it says a DSLR camera. So I'm going to push enter and I'm going to do an open bracket. I'm about to give it the instructions to say, I want you to take this picture that I have the URL for, the address for. So image, IMG, source, SRC, equals, and what is my image source? Well, that's going to be my URL, but I need to put it in quotation marks. So quotations, paste, end quotations, and that's the end of that code. I'm going to put end in the little bracket right there. So I'm going to click update, and there is my picture. If I want to see what that looks like, I can save it, and then I can preview it, and there's my picture in there. And if I did a larger picture, it would take up this whole thing and maybe even go past it. So that's why I recommend doing a smaller picture if you can. But let's say I want the photo to be wrapped around the actual text. So what I can do is I can go back here. I'm going to go to edit, and then I'm going to go back to my HTML. Let me see, where's my image source? I'm going to create a little space here just so I can see it a little bit easier. So to wrap it around the text, I'm going to, after my little image source, I'm going to hit in the quotations, I'm going to hit space, and I am going to say align. I want to align this equals. I want to align it to the right. End quotations. Leave it like that. And then there should be that little bracket right there that they automatically added. So click update, and now it's on the right. If I wanted it to be on the left, I would just do align left. So it's like that. That's kind of ugly right there, that little extra space. So you could probably just hit enter a few times under right here just to extend this box out. And let's see, what else may you want to do? Maybe it's too big. If you get a picture that's too big, maybe I feel that the picture right now is too big. I can resize it in HTML as well. So let's go over here. Create a little space just so it's easier for you to see. So I've told it where I want the picture from, and I said I want to align it on the right. And I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to hit space. If I want to change the size, I can adjust the width and the height. I generally just adjust the width because then it'll keep the height proportional. So right now it was at 250, I believe. Was that right? At 256. Maybe I want it at 200. So come over here, HTML. If you close out of this, it goes away, which is pretty annoying. So this is image source. I want to align it to the right. I'm going to hit space, and I'm going to say the width of this photo equals, what do I want it to be? I'm going to say 150 px, that stands for pixels, and I need to keep that in quotations as well. So it's getting 2 instructions after it knows what the actual image is. I'm going to line it to the right, and I'm going to have a width of 150. Click update, and now it's a little bit smaller. I can preview the page there. I'm going to leave it at that. If there's other stuff that you're wanting to do, let me know, and I can lead you in the right way as far as the HTML. But that should work a little bit better than the other options of adding photos that are built into Blackbaud.